Hi, Jeremy Cordeaux in the Court of Public Opinion. I'm just on air here to let you know that we'll be live streaming the Court of Public Opinion every Friday between 9 o'clock and 12 on jeremycordeaux.com. Please join us. We'd love to have you.
It's The In Show, Australia's only show dedicated to innovation from Adelaide, Australia and across the globe.
It's David Grice and Troy Sincock. We are talking innovation because this is the In Show podcast and it's a Friday, David, my favourite day of the week.
It is mine as well. Not just for the inspirational words that we hear from people, but other reasons as well at the end of the day.
Would you like to explain what you're talking about?
Well, it's drinks day, isn't it? We have the after-work drinks on a Friday afternoon, but what better way to set us up for the weekend than listen to some inspirational words?
You've got to remember that someone could be listening to this at the beginning of the day. Mind you, they're probably still thinking about drinks at the end of the day, aren't they?
Well, they probably are. But the thing is, too, you've got to remember that, it's Friday here in Adelaide, and yet in other countries, in the 31 countries that we're listening to now, it's probably just getting towards the end of the day on a Thursday.
You know what? You're absolutely right. And it doesn't really matter what day of the week it is. We can all do with some inspiration.
Absolutely. And I love the fact that we're hearing stories from some of these incredible innovators and some of the ideas and things that they're just seeing and wanting to inspire others about. Now, here's Emma Hack talking about how being open to change can create a world of opportunities.
I think the way that we created back in the day and the way we create now are two very, very different things. So back in the day, I think people were very solitary and that's the way that we did it, But I think now business is a lot more open and it's, like when you go into businesses and everybody's sort of working together and it's all very open environment. People are able to talk to each other about what they're doing. There's no closed off, rooms and things like that. So you can only be just as strong being one person. But if you've got 100 people behind you and everybody is thinking in a similar way or in a way that, they want to help other people or be a part of something. And I think when it comes to creating a work environment, people are really desiring more. And I think if you're smart in business, you'll be buoyant. I sort of see it like dodging and weaving a little bit. And I think if you don't change often anyway, you'll get lost and left behind. So be innovative in the way that you can open to change, open to letting other people in. Like one of the things I really noticed when I was overseas that was never done here was that, I'd be somewhere and talking about what I did and people were like, oh wow, that's amazing. I can introduce you to so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so. And I think the real big problem with Australia back then was no one did that. But I think we held everything because you're fighting for things here as well so much. So yeah, but I think Australia is now changing. And because we're open to dealing with people all around the world now and the innovative way of sort of, creating and involving community and sort of creating this sort of space where people add ideas and not feel incredibly judged and all that kind of stuff is really important.
It's David Grice and Troy Sincock, and if you missed an episode, make sure you subscribe to the In Show podcast on iTunes. In fact, tomorrow we're going to bat up the full episode 25 for you.
Especially if you missed it on Radio Adelaide, and we're just looking forward to hearing from Melissa Cooper. We're talking blockchain with Frank Falco, and Claire, she's talking Yetis.
She is. Yeah, we finally got to Yetis, and you know what? I didn't necessarily think it was going to come up on the In Show, but when you think about it, there's got to be a way of determining whether they're real or not, and that probably requires real innovation.
It does, and then the Loch Ness Monster as well has to come into this as well.
The Bermuda Triangle.
Seriously, yeah, absolutely. There's so many unexplained mysteries. And finally, we have, number one, technology. Number two, really incredible scientific minds that can help us uncover these mysteries.
And we'll find out what's in as well. That's tomorrow on the In Show podcast, episode 25.
The In Show, Inspiration. Brought to you by Adelaide Smart City Studio. Subscribe to the In Show podcast on iTunes. A Dave and the Beanstalk production.
Hi, Jeremy Cordeaux in the Court of Public Opinion. I'm just on air here to let you know that we'll be live streaming the Court of Public Opinion every Friday between 9 o'clock and 12 on jeremycordeaux.com. Please join us. We'd love to have you.